So when a high school or a junior college athlete signs a letter of intent to go to a university, most people think that these athletes have dreams and aspirations of going pro. So if that's the case, why doesn't the NCAA pay these athletes like employees? Why instead does the NCAA keep all the money in their pockets? So today I'll be talking to you guys why should college athletes get paid? The three key points I'll be supporting my topic is that college athletes have no time to work. Not all college athletes go pro, and college college athletes should get paid off their likeness. So, for my first point, college athletes have no time to work. For me, as an example, as a lonely college athlete, I sometimes barely have time to see my family throughout the week because of my busy schedules. So, this includes weight room, practice, games, and sometimes treatment if I'm hurt. But I sometimes barely have time. So imagine these athletes at these major universities. So let's take Odell and Jarvis, for example, at LSU, while they were at LSU. So if you go to a university, every athlete has fixed schedules. So at LSU, Odell and Jarvis schedule one like this. So at 6 a.m. they'll wake up. 7 a.m. they'll go to weight room. After weight room, they'll go to breakfast, which is at 8 a.m. From breakfast, they'll go to class. And class is over at 2 to 3. And if your coach is nice, he'll give you about a 30-minute rest period. After that, you have practice, and practice starts at 3 to 4. And practice usually ends around 7 to 7:30, 8. And you're not done throughout that day. Next, you have to be a student. You have to do all the homework and all the classwork you got throughout that day. And that all depends on how the person learns. That can take about an hour to an hour and a half. And that's not done. You have to then you have to go back to your room, and that's over about 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And you'll be so exhausted throughout that day that you won't even have the time to work. Let alone than that, your coach gives you curfews, so you don't have time to work. That gives you no time. It is my first example on why college athletes should get paid because they have no time to work. Next is my second point. My second point is that not all college athletes go pro. As you can see, quote from this information I got from NCAA.com, there's 73,000 plus college football athletes in the NCAA. Only 256 get drafted to the NFL draft. There's 18,900 NCAA college basketball players. Only 60 get drafted in the NBA draft. As you can see, this number is substantially low, but that doesn't give the NCAA the ability not to pay these athletes. With the rise of social media, athletes can still get paid with their Instagram accounts, social media accounts. Let's take LeBron James for an example. With every Nike ad he posts on his Instagram account, he gets $1 million. That's a quick $1 million. I'm not saying these athletes are LeBron James, but some of these athletes are pretty popular. For example, Trevor Lawrence at Clemson, he has over 300,000 followers on Instagram. He gets a lot of likes. He gets about 10 to 15,000 likes. So that's about $10,000, $15,000 in his pocket. He doesn't have to leave the campus. He doesn't have to do anything outside but focus on football and just wear a company t-shirt and get paid for it. Or another example is the Tua Tagovailoa at Alabama. He has over 500,000 followers on Instagram. He get paid for wearing an Adidas shirt and just walking around. But no, the NCAA will not pay these athletes because they want to keep all the money in their pocket. My next point is college athletes should get paid over their likeness. So this information I got from BusinessInsider.com, the Duke men's basketball team made $34,398,256 last season. 70% of that money, which is about $13 million, came from the three freshmen with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and RJ Barrett last year. The sad part about that whole thing is that those freshmen made $0. That is why these athletes are going one and done. And people are getting mad about this whole situation because these athletes feel like they're being used for their gifts, but they're not getting paid for it. So they might as well go to the pros and get better. Another example of this would be Ben Simmons. There's a documentary on him on his 1 year at LSU, how he would walk around campus and see his name on the back of jerseys, on keychains, cups, hats, anything you think about a fan shop, you see it. But then he would go back to his dorm and apartment and he would be hungry and broke because he doesn't have money. They don't pay these athletes. They just give you free education. I have a video to show, but you can watch that. I'm saying the link. And then is my site page. And to sum it up, there has been change in there's a few months ago, California passed a law with college athletes getting paid of their likeness. And a few months later, about October-ish, the U.S. government passed a bill stating that all athletes should get paid of their likeness in all states. But the real question is, how are they going to pay these athletes? Is it just going to be in universities? Is it going to be all college athletes, including junior college? How are they going to pay these athletes? Thank you.